Greetings, class. My name is Chris Dobberton. This is my introduction video at MIT 822, Hypertext Hypermedia. So first of all, a little bit about me. I am not a teacher. I'm not in a classroom yet. I do training in the Air Force. I've been in the Air Force for 25 years now. I've got one more year until I retire out of here. So at my 26-year mark, I have to grow up and do something else. So I started on the path towards a degree in education, now working on my master's in instructional technology, like most of you, I assume. This is a small class, so pretty interesting at that. So how I got here, how I wanted to be a trainer was I taught for 4 years in the Air Force as a tech school instructor, essentially teaching what my career field does. So I'm a fuels technician. We put fuel, jet fuel mostly, on aircraft. So that's my career field. That's what I do. I store fuel, all kinds of different things with it. So we do a lot of training, and I'm passionate about that. So something about watching people learn, seeing lights come on when you're explaining things. I really enjoyed that. The flip side of that, or the other side of that, is I enjoy having a beginning and an ending to something. So the Air Force has it's very uh, every day is the same pretty much. So you're doing the same tedious jobs over and over again. Of course, you get wrenches thrown at you, and things are a little bit different. But from step A to step Z, you go the next day, and you don't necessarily start over. But there's always something different. Um, but the job is strictly the same. In the teaching environment, what I found in those 4 years that I enjoyed most was the fact that it started. There was a middle, and then there was an end. So the students graduated, they left, and you started again with new students. Um, I think that gives you a little bit of a refreshment in teaching. I don't plan on teaching on the elementary level. I'm hoping to teach in secondary or even like online college. That's what I'm looking to do. So that's pretty much about me. I do have 4 kids. They're mostly grown. I'm 45 years old. So my youngest is 16. Everyone else is adult age. I have one in the Air Force and one married to Air Force. So we're quite the Air Force family. So for this class, hypertext and hypermedia as defined, uh, I really didn't know much about it, but I did looking at the definition. So hypertext, like I've seen in some of your videos that you've already put out there, is really just the use of text in different ways, in my opinion, making hyperlinks, doing those kind of things. Now, like I said, I'm not a teacher, but I do have a Google Classroom that I created, and you'll read some about that in my posts, some of my discussions. So I use in Google Classroom some of those hypertext tools like hyperlinks, just sending messages to trainees, those kind of things. So hypermedia. So I use media a lot. I create a lot of videos, YouTube videos like this, explanatory videos using PowerPoint, you name it. So to me, that's the definition of a hypermedia. So anything other than just using text. So videos, animated, you name it. Um, all other forms of media, which we know there's quite a few. I really look forward to this class. I hope you learn some more tools. I love adding tools to the toolbox and teaching me more. With every one of these classes, um, I've been able to add to my Google Classroom some new approach to how I train. I don't want to add too much because I'm still trying to convince my leadership that that's what we need to be using in the future is the classroom. But trying to get it towards the military is a little bit more difficult probably than in the regular school district. So that's me. I look forward to meeting you folks. It's a small. I think there's 5 of us in this class, so it should be pretty close knit, and we should be able to have some good conversations. So I look forward to it.